Sweden keeps up the forechecking, and soon the Czechs are grasping at anything to get back into this game. But Eklund drives in the final nail as the Swedes shut out Czechoslovakia 4-0. And that has even coach Tommy Sandlin smiling with satisfaction. Six countries were invited to the Labatt Canada Cup '87. The United States and Finland came up short in round-robin play. They have been eliminated, leaving the top four in two sudden-death semifinal matches. Canada will face Czechoslovakia at the Montreal Forum in one semifinal. The Kops Coliseum is the scene of the other semifinal, the Soviet Union versus Sweden. When the Soviets met the Swedes, they exchanged more than gifts when play got underway.
Checking the Swedes with Mats Naslund back for Makarov. He's decked as he moved out, and there's going to be a penalty here against Sweden.
It's over the line, Carlson, and he is...
While all this heavy hitting was going on, the Soviets quietly went about scoring goals.
Trying to make the little deke is Bekov, and he goes flying.
Soviets with the man advantage. Fetisov at the point. To Kasatonov. Shoots one, deflected. Rebound, they poke at it. Krutov scores. Krutov. And the Swedes are arguing that play should have been called, but I believe the goal by Krutov will stand.
But here's the first shot. Down it goes. Now it lies loose there. He got a glove on it, but he couldn't hold it. The argument was that he got it in his glove, but definitely not. That's the fifth goal scored by Krutov in the tournament. So he's right there with Mario Lemieux right now. Here again, as the shot comes in from the far point. A good save right here. And then he reached back, got his glove on it, but couldn't hold it.
One of the Swedish players, Anderson, has lost his stick. Anderson trying to get his stick back. Soviets get the puck. Krutov shot. Bekov a drive. He scores! Number 27, Bekov. And it's 2-0 for the Soviet Union.
In Vienna last year, Sweden was down 2-0 in the game against the Soviets in the medal round and came back and tied that game with a minute and a half left at 2-2 and went on to beat Canada and win the World Championship.
Here's Larionov making it 3-0. Power play goal by Larionov. Naslund cutting in, centered off a skate, and then cleared away by Fetisov. Loose puck and a breakaway for the Soviets, and a big save by Lindmark. As Krutov got a loose puck and walked in alone, and Lindmark had to come up very big. Krutov came from nowhere to get that breakaway. Number 20 is Anders Carlson on the boards for Södergren. Back behind the net, Carlson to Södergren. Flipped it right through the goal crease, but nobody there to get a stick on it. Now, Bergquist center, Södergren shot. The rebound, they score! Flying flat on the ice, and getting a stick on it was Bergquist.
Just reaching behind him and just getting a stick. You're right, Dan. That was the only thing he could do. And I think he had a little bit of luck going for him. Either that or some of the greatest eye-hand coordination you've ever seen. The puck came out from the corner and a good shot. And it got away from Milnikov. Now watch, he reaches out and boom. Never give up on it. That's the old line. Just reached back. There was a loose puck directly in front of the crease, and he knocked it in.
Now Krutov breaks away, feeding Larionov, who's open. Shoots. Lindmark comes out. Makes the save. Drop pass back. Fetisov to Makarov. He scores! Makarov left alone at the side of the net. Deflects in. Fetisov shot from the point. Here's Rundqvist behind the net for Sweden on the power play. To Anderson. Back to the point. They score!
That goal brought the score to 4-2 for the Soviets, and that's the way it ended. Soviet Union 4, Sweden 2.
Here by the Soviet Union, who will advance to the Canada Cup final against either Canada or Czechoslovakia.
The Forum in Montreal, Czechoslovakia versus Canada, sudden death semifinal, and Team Canada tries to strike early.
Here's Canada with Bourque at the point. Dropping it back to Larry Murphy, centered it across to Anderson. Shot right on, dropped the rebound. And Hasek flat on the ice. Just able to get his leg on it and freeze it there. big chance there for Canada. Their best of the game.
Well, all of the predictions are holding forth here. The goaltending very good in the first period. Hasek here. Watch his movement in the goal mouth. Down in that butterfly style. Now he seems out of position, but the big leg is out there.
Now Chaika into Hasek. That's Goulet tying him up. Chaika pinching in from the point. Firing it around behind the net. Shaba centered. Oh, Hasek shoots. He scores! Dusan Hasek, and it's 1-0 for Czechoslovakia.
Going back now.
Canada soon realized they had to use some muscle. Mark Messier messes with number 4, Horshiba. Claude Lemieux leaves his calling card.
Now Stabiana loses to Brent.
The frustrations around the Czechoslovakian goal continued to eat at the Canadians' decorum, and at times the tempers wore thin.
And then Stabiana gets a headlock on one of the Team Canada players, Brent Sutter, in the crease. Bork
Meanwhile, the Czechs take a 2-0 lead.
Here's Leva. Gets turned around looking for a man. They score! From the point. A blast by Benock, number 9. Actually, Chaika let it go, and it's 2-0 for Czechoslovakia. Now Goulet.
Canada would wait until the game's halfway point before launching their come-from-behind heroics.
Shoot, he scores! Dale Hawerchuk.
Want to see some skills? How about this now? Hawerchuk will have to kick this one up in front, get set, and then let the screen shot go that deflected off the defenseman and into the net.
Mike Keenan now has his players back in a positive frame of mind. And with hard work and close checking, the chances come.
So the explanation apparently was accepted.
Here's Mario Lemieux in the clear. He scores! Mario Lemieux! Here's Messier. Couldn't get around Bonac, and now it's Coffey into Gretzky. In on left wing to Bork. Mario Lemieux shoots. He scores!
Less than 2 minutes later, it would be Mario Lemieux scoring again, this time giving Canada the lead.
Just a little drop pass. Here's Bork. Lemieux going for the net. Doesn't take much to score. Just have to get your stick on it and redirect. He scores them all ways. And it's 3-2 on 2 straight goals by Mario Lemieux.
Goulet broke that up, and back comes Canada. Sutter to Gretzky with Goulet. Pass to Goulet. He scores! Michel Goulet! Terrific play. And then a breakaway pass, and here is a break for Bolak.
But the Czechs haven't quit yet.
Bolak from Herdina. Both of Team Canada's defensemen got caught up ice, and it was a 2-man breakaway for Czechoslovakia.
And all of a sudden, we're back into a 1-goal hockey game.
Canada 4, Czechoslovakia 3. Sudden death semifinal. Sutter feeding it into Lemieux. Mario Lemieux moves in, shoots, rebound. They score! Brian Propp!
Forget about Brian Propp. How about Mario Lemieux? Look at this move.
Two goals down, 2 minutes to play. Czechoslovakia couldn't come back. And Canada wins the semifinal sudden death 5-3. And it will advance to the best of 3 final.